Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Our first Sunday night of the season, the Cowboys and Rams from Los Angeles. Let's go. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the first NFL carry for the Rams' Todd Gurley replacement, Cam Akers. They'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Back to throw, gone. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. If you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. It's a jet sweep, the football to Woods. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. From the gun, here's Goff. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 31-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Goff now looking to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Now Goff on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Throwing again is Goff. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. There for the sack, Everson Griffin.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
To try again after the sack. Goff. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun. Gone. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
4th and goal.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
21, Ezekiel Elliott.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Our quarterback matchup here is certainly one that bears watching. Dak Prescott and Jared Goff. They finished 2nd and 3rd in the NFL in passing yards a year ago behind Jameis Winston. Prescott at 4,902, and then Goff at 4,638. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
1st down, Dallas.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 3, Cowboys nothing.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. That one broken up by David Long on the defensive end.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Go a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
Yeah. They crack a forehand, backhand, they get a backhand. What was the return?
It was a backhand. A really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? Whistle against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Goff now to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Akers. Go 1st down, screen pass, good for 5. So as mentioned, Charles, you know, the regular season debut of this really beautiful new stadium in Inglewood, going to be housing the Rams and the Chargers who play next week. But you know, what do you think? What's your first impression of it?
Oh, it's awfully favorable, Brandon, when you think about what's going into putting this stadium together, the thought process, putting together 2 teams, the Rams and the Chargers, and what they would like to see in the stadium, and making sure it all comes together. Plus the way that they've done things with how they're lighting this place so that it feels like an outdoor stadium even though it's an indoor field. You've got to give these people a ton of credit for putting this all together. A great place to house these 2 teams. And the Rams getting their shot here against the Cowboys.
17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Akers, the ball carrier.
A tough run there for Cam Akers, the rookie out of Florida State. And while he had some experience in that while in college, remember the Rams' offensive line was inconsistent last year too. They're trying to get better. But while he was in college, oftentimes he would hesitate maybe a little bit too long behind the line of scrimmage, looking for the big run. Here in the NFL, put your foot in the ground, get your shoulders down, and get what you can.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard.
On 4th down, Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was going right back to Cooper Kupp, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Second and 10 now from the 27. They'll toss this right side to Cam Akers. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing on third. Goff. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown, and the Rams have taken the lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1 as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like that? Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 79 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Cooper Kupp had a big season in 2019. Also saw the emergence of tight end Tyler Higbee for the Rams. He really jumped up his game about the last month of the season. But when it came time to ring the bell and get into the end zone, the Rams still look towards Kupp. 10 touchdowns in 2019. Runs his routes with great precision and intelligence.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
To throw is gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
10 at the 48-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, it's Akers. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers, and he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Ball carrier.
It's Everson Griffin who made the tackle.
7-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now gone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aldon Smith able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So on the big tight end.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now it's gone. They'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
And his kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
He loses 4, and it brings up 4.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Cowboys 10.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Goff. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
And the Cowboys 5-yard line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Akers. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
5-yard line.
Again, it'll be Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And the Rams add on to their lead. They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with an INT. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott now. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st down, Cowboys.
On play action, Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Play action now, Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. But how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. An opportunity for them to salt this game away after that 4th down stop we just witnessed as they hold a commanding 3-score lead in the 4th quarter.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play, 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a first and 10 at the 40. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Micah Kaiser on the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So from the 36 now, first and 10. He's going to let it fly. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. Turn as he's up close to the 40-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick, and the return comes to a halt. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
At the 46-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Elliott. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up in the 25. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Rolling now. Goff.
At the 46-yard line.
And yet again, Goff is intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Elliott. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Los Angeles,